Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Coach Jake here from Championship Cognition. Thank you for joining me as always. I have a quick question for you. What are your standards? What are your expectations, your must-haves? What are your standards? You see, I ask you that to ask you this. Are you doing the necessary actions in order to ensure that your standards are being met? See, I work with plenty of athletes, and I ask them all the time, what are your standards? Because I see the action that you're putting out there on the practice field, on the court, wherever it may be, and then you want to tell me that your standard is to be excellent, but there's a misalignment here. Okay? So we have to understand what our standards are, and then we have to be sure that what we are doing is acting in accordance to our standards. You see, some athletes don't even know what the standard of excellence is, yet they want to be excellent. Their standard is to be excellent. If you don't know what it takes to succeed, most likely you're not going to do the necessary actions to ensure that you become successful. Most athletes, train the way that they want to train how they're being taught by someone who might have trained before, but that person may not be at the level they want to be. So in turn, what they're doing is just falling into that same cycle of whatever level that person was at. So if we want to be excellent, that person isn't on an excellent level, what do you think the result's going to be? So you have to look at this thing big picture, look on the outside looking in. Okay, what do I need to do? How can I get to where I'm trying to go? How can I position myself, leverage myself, learn from the people I need to learn from in order to get to my standard? Okay? It's easy to get complacent. It's easy to do what the crowd is doing. It's easy to go with the popular opinion. It's easy to say, I want to be the GOAT. I want to be excellent. I want to be great. But always remember that actions speak louder than words. Okay? So you have to have an idea. You have to have a notion of what your standards are and hold that near and dear to your heart. That should drive you. But more importantly, you got to act. You got to act. And you got to remember what it is that you're doing, why you're doing it, what your standards are, but most importantly, you got to act.